Hello, everybody, and thanks for listening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. So, this is a story on Yahoo again, and this is about Jada Pinkett Smith wins praise for highlighting how Black women are targeted. And so, what I think right from the beginning of all of this is how funny people are when they jump on the bandwagon on certain topics. What they feel they want to rally behind or they want to support, if it benefits who they are or what they believe in, they jump on this bandwagon. And so the thing is that we're seeing this and this looks good. When you see this, you're thinking, wow, Jada Pinkett Smith, she's really doing things for Black women, in support of us. But not very long ago, and this was like what? I guess less than a month ago, there have been multitudes of videos who were bashing Jada Pinkett Smith because she made mention of this man here, pictured here at the Oscars, because he was wearing this particular attire that was like more like a man dress. And so I'm saying it like that. And so she was bashed because she praised this guy. She pretty much congratulated him in stepping out and being himself. And that same group that now has somehow gotten this amnesia have now shifted gears because she's now being praised. Okay, these are the comments. Y'all must have thought they was playing when they said, "Make America great again. Stay woke. It's a war on us. You better know. You are telling nothing but the whole truth." These are the comments. Pray for him to be saved. Billy Porter said, "Massa, I heard you's looking for Black men to wear dresses in movies and on television. Look at me." And so they're making a mockery of this guy here wearing the dress, which not very long ago, Jada Pinkett Smith congratulated him on his attire. Now, since everything is about the clothes scandal, you see this in the headlines. See how people are? How crazy people can be? Jada Pinkett Smith, now she's not on the shit list. She's on the high list. She wins praise for highlighting how Black women are targeted. You see how people can be? And so the really reason why I think people are praising her for this is not just because of the issue per se. It's because Jordyn Woods is Black. And so what happens is if you say something that doesn't sit well with a particular group of people, they don't like you. Or they don't like what you said for that moment, and then you're bashed. But if you say something or you do something that is something that they like, then all of a sudden they've got somehow this case of amnesia, and now you're no longer on the shit list, you're on the high list, or the good girl list, or the good guy list. And so here we go right here. So what does it say? I'm going to try to go down in here and read this. This is by a Kimberly Richards out of Huffington Post. So Woods recently joined Pinkett Smith for the conversation. This was probably the show called The Red Table Talk. Okay, so it goes on to say that Jada Pinkett Smith is getting praise on social media users for her display of empathy and sisterhood to Jordyn Woods, who is 21 years old and at the center of the latest Khloe Kardashian Tristan Thompson cheating scandal. So Woods recently joined Pinkett Smith for a conversation on Friday's episode Red Table Talk. The actress' popular Facebook watch series, the highly anticipated segment, followed weeks of online speculation and rumors that in February, Thompson had cheated on Kardashian with Woods, who is also best friends with Kardashian's younger sister, Kylie Jenner. And so when Jada Pinkett Smith said that the black women can be the most disregarded and the most disrespected creature on earth, which is true, that fucking part, okay? And so these are comments. Or are y'all not ready for that talk yet? Okay. So we've been talking about how black women are disrespected as a whole. You know, I have mentioned it on several videos, and it doesn't have anything to do with this, you know, Kardashian drama. Just in general, throughout history, there have been things that have happened that have been stacked against women of color or black women per se. And so it doesn't take somebody that's famous and somebody that has a platform and pays lots of money to have people like put the camera and lights and be able to say stuff that people already know. But what starts me as odd is that not very long ago, this was rather not even a month, not even a few weeks ago, she praised this man for having this attire on. And people hated Jada. It seemed like the hate was just there. And how come nobody didn't look at that and say, okay, because a black woman praised this man for coming out and being himself and showing his identity of what he feels comfortable wearing. She praised him. So she all of a sudden, that same community that is praising her for coming to the defense of Jordyn Woods, they were the same people that were hating Jada Pinkett for commenting on this man's attire right here. And she made a positive comment about him. Now that she's on this Jordyn Woods thing, all of a sudden she's the best thing since sliced bread. So that's what I'm pointing out, that people are very sometimey. So, and I'm not saying anything to say something negative about what this guy is wearing. What I'm saying is I actually thought, that, this man, there's a lot of people, if you think about it, I know what other people envision. There were so many videos that were really, really derogatory towards what this guy had on. But there have been, countries where men have wore skirts, Scotland, where they wear kilts and things like that. And you don't get that kind of backlash like that because it's something that is normal, And here, this guy, yeah, we know he's in the LGBTQ community, but there were so many hateful comments on this man's attire. So Jada came to his defense also to say that, it's good that he stood out and he was being himself, and they hated her. Now everything has shifted. She is being praised because she's coming to the defense of black women all of a sudden. Black women, And what's crazy about this, some of the same women we're talking about are supporting R. Kelly. Can you imagine that? They're supporting R. Kelly in all of his craziness. You had a black woman who put up $1 million. I think it was like money that she got in a lawsuit or something or other I was reading. And she put up like 100, I don't know if it was $1 million or 100,000. It might have been 100,000. I don't think it was $1 million. It couldn't have been. It looked like it said $1 million, but I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head, but she put up a large sum of money. Let's say that. And these are these same women now that feel like, oh, Jordyn Woods is a black woman, so we got to get behind her because of what happened with the Tristan Thompson thing. You know why? Because Chloe and all her sisters, all of them, they're white. And they seem to always be attracted to black males, and their kids are half black. And we have that whole thing behind, white women messing with black men, and you can't just fault the women. You have to fault these men too, ladies. You got to look at what they're doing because they play a big role in this. It ain't just the women going after them. They're going after those women. And so I know some people are saying, well, she gets what she deserves. Chloe lied and all this kind of stuff. But, hey, they were her friends. She was included in this family, and they've kind of blackballed her now. So now, the thing that's crazy about this with Jordyn Woods, she's playing up to the black community now because she happens to be black. So now she wants that support. Was she involved in any type of events where she was supporting the black community? I don't know of any. I really don't. But now that this drama has unfolded and all these white chicks that she hung around daily, that she grew up with, decided to kick her out of their little clique, now she wants the sympathy from the black community, whom I've never seen her actually do anything in support of the black community. Have you? I haven't. Maybe she has. If anybody knows, please send it, because I have never seen her actually donate any money or do anything for black folks. So, I mean, people can rally behind this woman, Jordyn Woods, all they want based on just skin color, but hey, let's it doesn't make much sense, because if she's not in support of you when she wasn't going through this drama, then I mean, what's the use? The thing is too, how short people's memories are. Jada Pinkett Smith, she's a really great actress. She has, I've remembered her from way back. But for people to be so short of memory, just not very long ago, it hadn't even been a good 2 to 3 weeks, they were hating on Jada Pinkett Smith because she made a positive comment on what this guy wore. Now, all of a sudden, she wins all this praise because she's getting behind Jordyn Woods, which we know where that's coming from. Those women in the black community who support R. Kelly and all his craziness, which he had victimized black women. And if you really were in support of black women, then you wouldn't be spending all this money to bail R. Kelly out of prison, knowing that he's been victimizing black women for decades, 2 decades to be exact. And so that's what I have a problem with. I think people have short memories. They're not honest. And this is bull. It's BS as far as I'm concerned. So it says here that you have the little comments on Twitter from these people. So Woods is a model and a clothing entrepreneur, and she visited the Red Table Talk for an opportunity to address the speculation as well as the weeks of cyberbullying and threats that she received since the news of the rumors had broke. So that, I would say, that is wrong. Her being in that sense, she is being targeted, and Tristan, he has played a part in this. Him, playing around with all these women and stuff. You notice he's quiet. You don't hear anything from him right now. But all these women are involved in this. So during the conversation, Wood shared her side of the story of what happened the night she encountered Thompson. So Woods denied the rumors that she gave the 27-year-old Cleveland Cavaliers player a lap dance, okay, or that they were making out. But the 21-year-old told Jada Pinkett that Thompson had kissed her. So that's what I recall, that there was a kiss that was shared between, I don't even know if it was something that she wanted, but he did it. And so that she took full responsibility for her role in that as well. So watch the full interview. So the interview is there. So maybe I'll go back to it, but I'm going to read the rest of this and then I'll jump back to it. But perhaps one of the more striking parts of the episode came when both Woods and Pinkett Smith acknowledged some of the difficulties many black women face. So Woods pointed out that the intense media coverage of the scandal focused on a young black woman who made a mistake. Okay, so that was her point in the whole thing. So, and not a mistake that's worth public crucifixion, she added. So Pinkett Smith replied, well, what they say, black women can be the most disregarded and disrespected creatures on the earth, which I have to 100% agree. But we also have a lot of people who are very short of memory, and they're also people who they need to be focused on. They're not. They're bailing them out of jail. They're listening to their music. They're supporting them in their victimization of black women. Yet they're on here on the bandwagon saying we need to rally around black women, when there are black women who came out and confessed some of the things that they went through with the R. Kelly thing. But those black women were bashed, and guess by who? Black women, other black women who said, oh, it's your fault. Oh, you did it. It's your fault. And so this is what makes this whole thing really crazy. So it says, Woods pointed out that intense media coverage. And so she goes on to say, I'm going to jump past that, and not a mistake that was worth public crucifixion. So it's like the court of public opinion, of course. Pinkett Smith replied, well, you know what they say, black women can be the most disregarded and disrespected creatures on the earth. Being a black woman in the game for so long as I've been, and just seeing what without people even having heard your side, just not giving the benefit of the doubt, it just always seems like it's so easy to just target black women, put everything on us, even if there are other people involved. The host continued. Okay, so Pinkett Smith comments registered with many black women on social media who applauded the Girls Trip movie actress for calling attention to society's pattern of not showing compassion to young black women and girls. So let's talk about the R. Kelly incident. How a black woman bailed R. Kelly out despite all those black women who were either raped or abused by him, the music artist. How his concerts were still packed out when he was going on tour, and some of the very black women that claim they support other black women, when they saw the documentary, they were pointing fingers at other black women saying, it's your fault. You did it. It's you, not R. Kelly. We love R. Kelly. You know, so that's what's crazy about this. So Kia Richards, this is somebody on Twitter. I don't get caught up in the pop culture drama, but I'll be damned if I throw a young black woman under the bus over the Kardashians, because people don't like the Kardashians because they got a lot of money. They're overly privileged white women who always tend to be attracted to black males. And so they feel as though you kind of get what you deserve. So why are you bitching and moaning about your man cheating? Because you signed up for it and that's what you get. You know, that's basically the way I see it. But anyway, and in some ways you got to kind of see like, well, you guys, they're basketball guys. You guys are always on Fashion Nova and Fashion Week, and you're always showing what kind of hairstyles and clothes you got. You got all this money, you're traveling, you're showing your kids off, and you really haven't really resonated with people in a positive light, So it's kind of like your social media, I don't even want to say the word, like social media holes. So that's the way people look at it. So that's probably why some people are not that feeling it. Y'all can miss me with that BS. Jordyn Woods is young and deserves grace. I'm also glad to see other black women hip to the game. So Dr. Tara L. Conley, she weighs in on it. Jada definitely was like, been there, done that, and was waiting in the wings to Jordyn have her back, Jordyn Woods back. And so I love that. And there's nothing like having a black woman in your corner, all the more great if she's Hollywood royalty. Okay, so some people, they were making their praise of comments towards Jada Smith. But not very long ago, they weren't doing that when she gave this man props for wearing his attire. You see what I'm saying? So it was different. This is actually a video on YouTube of some people who hated Jada Pinkett Smith for saying good things about this guy, what he was wearing. But now that she's on this thing, oh boy, she's the woman of the year, she's the woman of the year. And so this is the kind of stuff that you feel like I can't trust. I can't trust everybody because one minute, it's like the weather. You change like the weather. How is it that all of a sudden Jada is hated and now Jada is congratulated? you know. So it's like people are not really being honest. I think this is BS because, the reason why the whole thing per se, because this is the same woman that everybody claims now that they love because she made these comments. The same woman who she made positive comments on him and they hated her. But now she's behind Jordyn Woods. What is this all about? And then on top of that, Jordyn Woods admitted that she played a role in that kiss. So you gotta, come on, y'all. And then what has Jordyn Woods done for the black community? But now all of a sudden, because she's the black girl, we gotta support her because black women are targeted. Yet when the R. Kelly thing rolls around, we have a black woman, you don't believe me, who actually bailed R. Kelly out, And the very women who say, oh, black women are targeted, black women are, disrespected and and disregarded, and they're thrown under the bus. Those same people, they actually made a GoFundMe page for R. Kelly. It says R. Kelly too broke to raise money for his sex abuse charges. R. Kelly too broke to raise bail. R. Kelly bail problems. GoFundMe account start. So there was a GoFundMe page. And guess who was doing that? Black women. There were black women doing that. The same ones who are on here doing all this bull talk about how they need to support one another. You don't support each other unless it benefits you in some kind of way. So don't give me that. You're not really telling the truth and you're not being honest. This GoFundMe account starts singer can't blah, blah, blah. Okay, so female fans are raising money to bail him out. It's right here. Female fans raising money to bail him out. It was on videos all over the place.
What's up, family? R. Kelly was back in court on Monday morning where he entered a plea of not guilty on 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. R. Kelly was granted a bond ahead of his next court appearance, which is March 22nd. So far, he has been unable to come up with the 10% of the $1 million bond that is needed for him to walk out of the doors of the jail. Now, his attorney says that he expects the bond to be raised by Tuesday. Also, R. Kelly's financial plight, he says, that is not looking that good. This is why some females have taken upon themselves to raise a GoFundMe account for R. Kelly. In addition to that, the clerk at the courthouse said that, I say courthouse, I'm old-fashioned, y'all, courthouse. But the clerk at the court said that females were calling the courthouse asking how much the bail was because they wanted to cover the cost of the bail. This is as reported by a reporter by the name of Will Lee. If convicted of the charges, R. Kelly faces 40 to 70 years in prison. It's heavy, y'all. This is just one case. Additionally, R. Kelly is the subject of a criminal investigation in Georgia over claims of assault and imprisonment. Plus, according to the New Yorker, a second grand jury has been assembled in the Southern District of New York based on federal investigations by the FBI and IRS. A third grand jury could be convened by the Department of Homeland Security over allegations of sex trafficking. His attorney says that he is confident that his client will be cleared of all charges. Furthermore, he said, he's a rock star. He doesn't have to have non-consensual sex. Woo, man, that's a lot of charges. That's a lot of grand juries. That's a whole lot of lawyering up. That's a lot of money. I'm sure R. Kelly got $100,000 laying around somewhere.
So that is just to show you that I was not making that up. I just wanted you to know that there were women creating a GoFundMe page to get him out. And actually, it said women. All these women who want to support women for being targeted. You know, it's like, come on now. Who are we fooling? Who's telling the truth here? That's why you can't really believe everybody what they claim their agendas are, because it's only when it fits them. Okay, now okay, I'm going to something else, so hopefully it'll come up. Okay. Woman who bailed R. Kelly out of jail, backlash. Okay, so a suburban Chicago woman bailed R. Kelly out of jail. So let's go into that. Okay. Now, for all of you women who, are talking about we black women need to support one another, we know what R. Kelly has done. Okay? And he's done, the things that he's done has been to black females. So the same black females that do all this talking, those are the ones that are bailing him out of jail. Are saying that he doesn't deserve what he's getting. So let me see. Hey, R. Kelly is back on the streets after the suburban Chicago woman posted $100,000 bail for the singer to be free. So the Chicago Tribune is reporting that the court records show a 47-year-old woman from Romeoville, Illinois, posted the bail, 10% of the $1 million bond that a judge set on Monday. So she identified herself as a friend of the singer. Now this woman is black. Kelly, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. And so Kelly's first meal upon his release was McDonald's, which prompted many people inside the McDonald's to take the video of him. The singer was arrested on Friday night for 10 counts of aggravated criminal assault and abuse. He was accused of sexually abusing 4 people dating back to 1998, including 3 underage girls, which most of them were black. Okay, his lawyer entered a plea of not guilty. Okay, and so that's pretty much the article. It was very short and sweet. And so let's see here. Now let's go to this one where it says on the blast there's backlash behind all of this. And I would bet it would be, because, like, hey, how could you do this? Woman who bailed R. Kelly out of jail gets backlash, restaurant trashed online. Okay? It says the woman who posted R. Kelly's $100,000 bail is catching major heat and her business is now in jeopardy. Valencia Love owns Love on the Blue. Okay? So it's a diner located outside of Chicago. And ever since it was revealed that she posted the singer's bail, her establishment has been getting ripped in reviews. Okay. And so apparently, I guess there might be a video accompanied with this. I'm not sure. And so, too bad that the owner posted bail for disgusting R. Kelly will not be eating here. Okay. So one user wrote on Yelp. So the owner of the restaurant financially supports child rapists and is responsible for posting bail of R. Kelly despite videos showing him raping several underage girls posted. So there's a lot of angry people who are not happy about this, which I can understand why. Other troubling comments include that this restaurant is run by someone who supports pedophilia as well. So Valencia Love bailed out known pedophile Robert Kelly, and I'm sure this place will be closed permanently in about 2 weeks. So Love isn't going down without a fight, though defending her decision to bail Kelly out, claiming it's not her place to judge. Thank you, I just help out a friend. If he's guilty, let him pay for it through the courts. I am sure some of them have bailed out murderers, drug dealers, etc. This is what she says. Love posted 4 payments of $25,000 for a total of $100,000, according to the document. She claimed to be a friend of R. Kelly. As the blast reported, R. Kelly left jail on Monday night, headed straight for McDonald's, and he had surrendered to the police Friday night after he was charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse, each carrying a possible sentence of 3 to 7 years in prison. Kelly's attorney entered a not guilty plea for the singer Monday in a hearing, and he is due back in court March the 22nd. And so we're in the month of March now. And so people are not happy about this. And so this is the same group of women who now they're rallying behind Jada because she's supporting Jordyn Woods. And, not very many weeks ago, Jada was on the hit list. Okay, so who do we believe here? That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I mean, the Black community has a lot of drama in it of itself. You just don't know who is the one to be trusted in all of this. So anyway, I'm going to leave this with you. So what are your thoughts and feedback on this? If you're going to really be all for Black women, you got to be totally all for Black women. Don't be sometimey. Don't be, okay, you're on my shit list this week. Oh, now you're on my high list this week. Oh, girlfriend, let's high five. Yeah, girl, Black women rule. But then when it's R. Kelly, oh my God, no, he didn't do it. We got to bail him out. We got to help R. Kelly. Those women are lying, So this is what I'm saying, With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Just making you think, okay? Thanks for listening.